Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day, and today the New England Patriots have fired Jerod Mayo after losing to the Buffalo Bills 23-16 in the final week of the season and losing the number one overall pick. This reminds me a lot like a couple years ago when my Houston Texans played the Indianapolis Colts, and Davis Mills made a big play on fourth down, completing a pass to Jordan Akins. The Texans beat the Indianapolis Colts and went on to lose the first overall pick, and ultimately Chicago Bears got the first overall pick, and the Texans lost the number one overall pick and ended up firing Lovie Smith after the Texans returned to Houston from a flight from Indianapolis. Since the New England Patriots were not playing in Buffalo and they were playing in New England, there was no plane to return. There was no city to return to, so the Patriots didn't wait any time. Didn't wait until Black Monday when we see coaches getting fired. Nope, they wait on. They're wasting no time. Sunday, they're not waiting until Monday, and they're firing Jerod Mayo. I think it's deserved, to be honest. For starters, it's not just that they won the game when you lose the first overall pick, but it was a terrible season for this Patriots team. Absolute terrible season, and also you lose the first overall pick. But I just don't think he was the right head coach. Right off the bat of his hiring, we heard how he was the successor, and he was the successor for Bill Belichick. I don't think he was. I don't think this was a great succession plan for Bill Belichick. Now here's the good thing for this Patriots team is I think they have a great future. Drake May had a great rookie season. With I think the worst wide receiver room in football, Drake May actually had a good rookie season, and there's a lot of momentum to improve his offense. Number one, maybe you target an offensive head coach because Mayo is a defensive-minded head coach. Number two, the Patriots have the best cap space in football, so they're going to be big spenders. They might try to target the offensive line, offense for Drake May, maybe defense. They might go after it all because they're big spenders. They were in 2020. They spent a lot of money in 2020. We haven't really seen that with them since, but they have the biggest cap space in football this year. We heard they're going to be real big bidders with T. Higgins this spring. I think that for the Bengals, I think their biggest competitor. I think it's the Patriots for T. Higgins. There's no team. I think there's a couple other teams that are going to be going after T. Higgins. T. Higgins is a fantastic wide receiver. I don't think you're going to see the Patriots being the only other team out there looking for T. Higgins besides the Bengals. But I think the biggest threat to the Bengals this offseason will be the New England Patriots with the money they had to spend. I think they're looking to go out there and get Drake May some help. You imagine how he looked this season. If he continues to develop and you get him the right weapons, that just makes him even dangerous. But getting into it, what happens at the fourth overall pick now? Because it's a little bit different with what happened with the Texans a couple years ago. The Texans fell from 1 to 2. It was actually a good thing for them because they got C.J. Stroud. So actually wasn't that bad of a thing for the Texans. Now, the Patriots fall a lot. They fall from 1 to 4. So the good thing is they didn't really need a quarterback, which is a good thing. But now you probably don't get the wide receiver you wanted. I'm sure you wanted Travis Hunter for Drake May. I would imagine that with Tennessee and Cleveland at 1 and 2. It's quarterback 1-2 with Ward and Shador. I don't know what's the order, but those two teams need quarterbacks. Then at 3 with the Giants, that's where it gets interesting. Yes, do the Giants need a quarterback? But there's no quarterback you can get at number 3. So that's where I think maybe you see Travis Hunter get drafted to the Giants, and that's where you leave with no Travis Hunter, which I think is probably the best option for the Patriots. And that's where you probably have to draft McMillan from Arizona, which he's a great wide receiver. I just don't think he's as talented as Travis Hunter. They're both great wide receivers. It's just one. I think one is a little bit better than the other, and also one can play quarterback as well. But yeah, and also the other thing you lose with the first overall pick is they could have traded down. You could have played chess with the team that really wanted a quarterback really bad, wanted to get the guy they wanted. You can't do that anymore. You're at number 4. You can't play chess with teams. But I think the Patriots, I think their future is bright because Drake May looked great as a rookie. Now you have the cap space to improve his roster. You have, I think a good coach would want to go and coach in New England because of Drake May and the future they have there with the cap space and and still having a top 4 draft pick. I don't know if Ben Johnson would go to New England, but I think that's a great fit because, like I said, I think an offensive guy. Definitely New England could go out there and get a defensive coach, but why fire Jerod Mayo if you're just going to go out there and get another defensive-minded head coach? So that's why I feel like New England's going to be targeting potentially an offensive-minded head coach. But definitely Mike Vrabel could be an option. That's a real successor right there, not Jerod Mayo. But I think about Ben Johnson. I think about Mike Vrabel. But let me know your thoughts on the New England Patriots firing Jerod Mayo in the comment section, and peace out.